Welcome back. Chapter 7. Alignment with Temporal-Subjection Theory, TST. Reality isn't static. It's a shifting mosaic shaped by consciousness, perception, and choice. Clovis. Temporal-Subjection Theory, TST, challenges our understanding of time, reality, and consciousness by positing that subjective perception is fundamental. This chapter synthesizes the foundational ideas of earlier discussions, from quantum mechanics to neuroscience, to reveal how TST integrates these elements into a cohesive framework. In doing so, it demonstrates how reality itself may be far more malleable and interactive than conventional models suggest. Core premises of TST are: reality as a construct. Reality is not an objective, unchanging entity, but a subjective experience influenced by consciousness. Temporal dimensions, TDs. Time is not linear, but consists of infinite, discrete dimensions. Consciousness navigates these dimensions, creating the illusion of linearity. Conscious navigation. Consciousness actively selects and shifts between temporal dimensions, shaping both perception and the experience timeline. Foundation in quantum mechanics, superposition, and subjective reality. Quantum mechanics describes superposition as the coexistence of multiple states until observed. Similarly, TST argues that potential realities exist simultaneously until collapsed into experience by consciousness. Example. In Schrödinger's cat thought experiment, the cat's fate, alive or dead, is undetermined until observed. In TST, consciousness performs a similar role by collapsing infinite temporal possibilities into the present moment. Entanglement and temporal connectivity. Quantum entanglement suggests instantaneous connections between particles regardless of distance. TST extends this principle to temporal dimensions, proposing that consciousness can create nonlinear connections between past, present, and future states. In the quantum realm, locality dissolves. Why not extend this dissolution to time? Clovis. Loop quantum gravity, LQG, and discrete time. Loop quantum gravity, LQG, provides additional support for TST by proposing that spacetime itself is quantized, consisting of discrete loops of quantum fields. This framework aligns seamlessly with TST's concept of temporal dimensions with quantized time. LQG suggests that time advances in discrete units, reinforcing TST's view of time as a sequence of discrete dimensions. Background independence. LQG's lack of a predefined spacetime aligns with TST's claim that consciousness shapes the perceived flow of time. Granularity of spacetime. At the Planck scale, spacetime is granular rather than continuous, mirroring TST's assertion that time is navigable in distinct increments. Neuroscience and conscious perception. The brain acts as a lens through which consciousness interprets reality. Neural oscillations and synchronization play a critical role in shaping how time is perceived and navigated. Let's look at neural oscillations. Studies by György Buzaki indicate that brainwave frequencies influence cognitive states, suggesting a mechanism for filtering and aligning with specific temporal dimensions. Now we look at temporal integration. Research by Warren Meck highlights the brain's role in constructing a cohesive sense of time from fragmented inputs. Also, meditative practices can alter brainwave patterns, enabling individuals to step outside conventional time perceptions. This aligns with TST's assertion that consciousness can navigate temporal dimensions deliberately. While the exact mechanism remains speculative, TST proposes several possibilities for how consciousness might move between temporal dimensions. Primary hypothesis: quantum resonance. Consciousness resonates with specific temporal dimensions via quantum coherence. Microtubules within neurons, as suggested by Orcawar theory, Penrose and Hameroff, might facilitate this process by enabling quantum-level interactions that transcend linear time. There are, of course, alternative possibilities. Neuroelectrical synchronization. Conscious shifts are driven by brainwave frequencies, aligning with temporal dimensions. Holographic encoding. Reality is a hologram, and consciousness accesses specific slices of encoded time. Dimensional tuning. Consciousness functions like a radio, tuning into different frequencies corresponding to temporal dimensions. I want to take this time to highlight how TST bridges gaps between disciplines, uniting scientific frameworks with philosophical insights. Growing Block Universe, GBU. Both theories view the past and present as real, but propose different mechanisms for the future. TST adds the nuance that consciousness actively shapes the unfolding timeline. Holographic principle. TST's idea of temporal dimensions aligns with the holographic principle's suggestion that the universe's information is encoded on a lower dimensional boundary. String theory. The multi-dimensional framework of string theory provides a conceptual basis for TST's temporal dimensions. Temporal-Subjection theory redefines time and reality, placing consciousness at the heart of creation. By integrating insights from quantum mechanics, loop quantum gravity, neuroscience, and philosophy, TST offers a transformative framework for understanding existence. It challenges us to embrace the infinite possibilities of temporal navigation, urging humanity toward a more intentional and authentic engagement with the cosmos. Time bends to the will of consciousness. What we perceive as fixed is merely potential awaiting focus. Clovis. In closing, I would like to just mention some ethical issues. If consciousness shapes reality, individuals bear responsibility for the timelines they navigate. Ethical contemplation becomes essential when considering the impact on others. Each choice affects the collective tapestry of reality. The authenticity. Aligning actions with one's higher purpose ensures navigation toward constructive dimensions and avoiding harm. Conscious exploration must respect the sanctity of all dimensions and beings. To shape reality is a gift, to wield it responsibly is wisdom. Clovis.